Welcome to the Pathways to Profitability podcast, personal tales of business success. Be inspired by the mission of nonprofit organizations, how their work makes a positive impact in their communities and advances change. Here's your host, Cheryl Mucha, CEO of CFO Your Way.
Hello, and welcome to Pathways to Profitability podcast. We are excited to be spending time with Michelle Vernuccio from the North Jersey Chamber of Commerce, and she will inspire us and tell us all about the mission of the Chamber. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us.
Cheryl, thanks so much for having me.
So let's just start with what inspired you to be in the nonprofit world?
Well, we know there's no money in here, but it's always been something inspiring and really from the sense of I truly love to help people. And I know and believe that those that meet me get that feeling. I've always been like that. I don't know, just as a kid growing up, it provides me such pleasure in knowing that I'm able to help someone. I'm able to make a difference in someone's life. And that truly resonates with me, especially in this crazy world that we live in today. I think it's even more empowering and inspiring to, be able to make people feel special, welcome, put a smile on people's face. 100%.
And I see you in action all the time, and your energy is contagious, and people connect with you and just enjoy working with you and being in your presence. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
So let's just talk a little bit about the North Jersey Chamber's mission and how you support the community.
Yeah. So the North Jersey Chamber of Commerce's mission is really to foster growth and essentially profitability for businesses in North Jersey. We're here to provide, really act as that business resource for business leaders in the sense of providing them with like awesome networking and marketing opportunities, professional development, any sort of cost saving program. I always like to say, I look at us as like a fraternity, right? Like how many people want to be part of the fraternity and feel like they have a place at home in business? And really, that's who the North Jersey Chamber of Commerce is in a nutshell.
And you're so good at what you do. So you've been with the chamber for what, 7 years now about?
7 years.
7 years. And
I know.
I've had the honor to be on this journey with you. But, there's challenges, of course, with running an organization like the chamber. And I think you have faced those challenges and really embraced those challenges. Let's just talk about how the chamber has grown and the businesses that have become a part of the organization over your tenure there.
Yeah, I will definitely say the challenges is what I look forward to. The incidences that need to be turned around, that's what I look forward to. The ability to be able to problem solve, whether it's for the chamber internally or for our members. That's really all, that truly is inspiring. And so we mentioned the lucky 7, right? So when I took over the chamber 7 years ago, 485 member businesses-ish were part of the chamber. Now to look back, and we know, right, Cheryl, you could agree, numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
And seeing how, like, wow, 1,200 businesses are part of the chamber. So when you think about all those challenges and everything any business, right, faces, like you say, numbers don't lie. It's really so nice, right? And really fulfilling to know, like, gosh, this is where we are today, and the best is yet to come.
Right. And, you inspire me all the time because of your creativity. And, during those 7 years, I hate to keep bringing up the pandemic because I want to just put it behind us. But, during the pandemic, you were able to still provide so much value to the members of the chamber, and you even grew during the pandemic because
Yeah.
so many other organizations that offer the networking and the collaboration and the ability to bring people together, you were able to pivot on a dime and really make the magic happen, and the community saw that.
Yeah. 100%. I think, like, going back to what I was mentioning, it's all about being faced with those challenges, right? You just,
Yep.
you roll up your sleeves, you put on your big girl pants, and you kind of just like divide and conquer and figure it out. I mean, even during the pandemic, 340 businesses
Right.
joined the chamber
It's
at
impressive.
that time. Yeah, I mean, at that time when, there were maybe some other organizations that didn't have the resources to really, stay above water, there we were. And really, it's all about the intention. The intention then was like, oh my gosh, how do we keep these businesses afloat?
Right.
Even Cheryl yourself, like, just coming on and helping members who couldn't be in touch with their CPAs and their bookkeepers, and just to know of the hundreds of members that you helped during that time, whether it was, completing their PPP application or whatnot. So really who we were as a whole is incredible. And it's moments like that that keep me self-motivated as a
Right.
leader to continue on this journey in our mission as a
Right.
chamber of
It's in
commerce.
your DNA, right?
Yeah,
It's just in your
it's crazy.
DNA. So let's pivot a
Yeah.
little bit and talk about, the membership, of course, sustains the organization, but what other opportunities are there for the members to get involved that also sustain the North Jersey Chamber?
Yeah, there's tons of other awesome opportunities involved, as far as getting involved in different types of marketing or sponsorship opportunities. What really makes us impressive is that we know how to get results. We had a member a couple weeks ago wanted to host an event. They wanted to really put front the branding of a new book that they, put together. And so we took the idea and just ran with it, right? As far as what kind of networking or event are we going to have? Who are the players that we're going to have there? Who needs to hear this message? And it truly was a very, very successful event. And that's what we pride in is, I like to tell people, we're not that chamber that just puts your name on a sign and call it a day. Like, we really do go above and beyond and really acting as like that semi marketing company or that liaison between the members and, the member that wants to sponsor something and the membership to really get them results and getting them those opportunities and business leads to continue for them to not only grow in the chamber, but want to still continue to be part of the chamber and
Right.
renew their membership, of course.
Right.
And there's tons of wonderful opportunities. Like, I always love to say, hey, to our members, like, sit down, schedule, a call with me. Let's put together an impromptu, digital marketing or a marketing sponsorship program, something to really get you in front of the members.
Right.
And, that's what's important.
Yeah, and your marketing background and your energy and your creativity are so valuable to the
Yeah.
organization, but also to all the members. And the members just need to tap into that, right? It's up to
Correct.
them to kind of tap into you and set that meeting and watch the magic happen, because I've seen the magic happen. I've seen your eyes just light up and the light
I was
bulb
gonna
go
say,
on
to be
above
honest,
your head,
everyone
right?
knows when my brain is like, oh no, her brain's going. Where's it going? It's going somewhere.
Right, right. So, is there anything that like kind of like stands out in your mind that you wish you would have known before jumping into the nonprofit sector? Because I know you were working with smaller family-owned businesses before you came over. So, is there anything that kind of stands out that you said, "Oh, I wish I would have known this before I took this leap"?
I'm gonna be honest, no. No, I'm not even kidding. There is nothing out there or any regrets, or 100% no. I feel that, as a professional, as a human, like I'm here on this earth to serve. Like that's just who I am. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. There's nothing out there that I say I wish I could have had, because looking back at our growth as a chamber and success, there was no calling before that, right? And so I hate to say it, absolutely not. If anything, I'm excited that we're growing our team and getting
Right.
the right folks in place. Life is uncontrollable and you kind of just got to roll with the punches. And I 100% believe that that mentality and attitude brings success,
Right.
right? Even to myself personally as a leader, just as someone in the community, I'm also an adjunct professor at Montclair State. I even see it with my students. Like I have students that reach out to me 2 years after they graduate saying like, thank you so much, for your encouraging words and really being on top of us. Like I am who I am, because of you, so yeah.
Yeah. And you're the type of person not only that wants to help and be there, and it's the self-filling because you're doing what you love. And it's
Yeah.
so important because we spend so much of our time doing the thing we do to live our lives,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So why not love it? And you just
Yeah.
elude that passion for what you do.
Thanks. I love it. It's good stuff. Also, of course, Cheryl, like having you as, our chairwoman and just someone, a leader behind all the decisions that we make internally. I mean, that adds complete value to who we are moving forward, especially now as, we're looking at 2024 and really just planning 2025. Like there's so much like I get excited about. So
Right.
it's also having, the trust and the integrity and the support from an awesome, board of directors
Right.
team that we have. I mean, we found ourselves a crew, right? That's the other thing in life, right? Surround yourself around people that can only bring you higher and really truly believe in what you want to do in changing the world.
Right.
So
Right. And you're doing a fabulous job. And I love working with you. So honored to
it's
be
the same. It's the
right.
same feeling there.
Honored to be your right hand gal, right?
Yeah.
So let's just talk a little bit about like how businesses get involved in the chamber. Like what's the best way to get in touch with you, and how do they start to get involved, and what does that journey kind of look like?
Yeah, yeah. So I like to share the example of a new business that joins the chamber. They immediately receive a phone call by me, just welcoming them. A lot of members like, wait, I just hit send on the website to become a member, and here you are, the president of the chamber calling. So it's all about bringing that family value and letting people know like we acknowledge them. So that's number one. Of course, we assign all of our new members with an ambassador leader who are four awesome leaders that are part of our, ambassador team. They create that buddy system with our members. And then from there, quarterly, we have a freshman orientation luncheon. Really, the success is guiding the members in the first quarter of them being a member and being consistent and again just repeating the value, how to get involved. Now that we have Kevin on our team, who is our membership manager, we're really resonating more consistency with that, not only with the new members but of course with existing members.
Right.
But we always like to say it's a chamber like the gym, right? If you join the gym and you get nothing, you don't go, you're not going to get anything out of it. So that really is the model, but we provide so much
Right.
opportunity. In a month, members have anywhere from 3 to 6 events to choose from because, we always put ourselves as a team, in the footprints of our members. Not everyone lives in the same location. So we're not going to have all of our events at our headquarters or just, out at one location. We like to move our events around. Not everyone can come out at the same time. Who's still working from home? Who has
Right.
kids, right? So we truly take all of that into consideration and provide the members as much value as possible. But I definitely think, our events are a little bit different where you're not just thrown in a room to the wolves and saying, hey, figure it out.
Figure it
As
out.
even though we are a regional chamber, we still bring that, that comfort, that whole chicken soup mentality, right? Of making people feel at home, and really guiding in with the members and just showing up for them.
Right.
Right. A lot of times, like we'll see members put up events on LinkedIn or, on social media. And there we are reminding them, hey, don't forget to put this on the event calendar, or, hey, we love to connect you with this person. We're always there to give our best recommendation for them when they're not even seeing. So, really showing up, as mom and the boss for them, makes us different. And that's what makes our members coming back
Right.
for more.
And it's so important, and you make it so easy to show up, right? You're
Yeah.
not gonna, I love the gym analogy because if you don't show up, you're not gonna see results. And don't complain at the end of your
Yeah.
membership year that, nothing happened. I didn't get any business from the chamber. Well, we haven't seen you all year either. So
Yeah, and we're not afraid to express that too.
right.
We're very authentic in our word.
Mhm.
And it's human nature. Business leaders are part of more than one group. They're part of more than
Right.
one chamber.
But they
They
shouldn't be. They should only be involved in the North
I
Jersey
know,
Chamber.
as they should. We know that. We know that. But we had members like, "Oh, I just didn't get anything out of it," and we're very blunt. Well, we never met you. We never saw you.
Right.
You came to one event. So we're always guiding the members again, just to providing them those networking tips to keep them consistent.
Right.
Not even just here at the chamber, but just in business
Right.
overall.
Yeah, there's
So
so many resources within the chamber, and members are, I know for myself, I'll speak for myself, not the other 1,199 members, but so willing to do whatever we can for them in their business to boost them up.
100%. And we know that's proof of the pudding of who we
Oh,
are.
yeah.
I'll get emails all the time. Michelle, we're launching a new type of a business. Who do you recommend we should contact?
Right.
So we definitely practice what we preach as a chamber. We definitely show up for our members, but they trust in our word because
Right.
they know of the community that we built. And like you mentioned, like 1,200 businesses, it's kind of hard to go through that directory and say who,
Right.
in an
Right.
instant, who
Or
should I
there's no
connect
one
with?
here that I want to talk to.
Yeah, yeah. So the fact that they reach out to us personally because they trust in our support and our recommendation, that completely says a lot for who we are.
Absolutely. So much great information, Michelle. So how or what is the best way for, our listeners to get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I can be known as somewhat of a LinkedIn queen. I'm always on, and it's funny because sometimes, I'll have members like, "Oh, saw that cool video," and I'm like, "Gosh, people are watching me." So it's nice to know that people resonate with that. You can definitely connect with me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is as important, obviously, as my email. But if there is anyone here that just wants to learn a little bit more about what we offer and what makes us different, they could always visit the North Jersey Chamber website, which is simply northjerseychamber.org.
Mhm.
I believe those two are the best ways to
Right.
be in touch with us. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I know that Michelle, to our audience, I'm speaking now, that Michelle will take the time to have that conversation with you and make you feel like you're the only one on her calendar, in her schedule, that is vying for her attention, even though you're not.
100%. Thank you,
So
girl.
Michelle, thank you so much for being here with me today. And to our audience, thank you for tuning in, and reach out to Michelle. Visit the chamber website at northjerseychamber.org. So much great information there. The member directory, see who your colleagues are in the community. And thanks for listening in. You can see all the the episodes of our podcast at pathwaystoprofitability.com, and have a beautiful day.
That's it for today's episode of Pathways to Profitability. Remember to ask yourself, where can I pay my success forward today?